The Hamlet rabbit hole for the life of a showgirl is so unbelievably deep and very, very interesting. And when she says that she's our English teacher, she's teaching more Shakespeare than probably all of the teachers in the US or anywhere. It's been about 20 years since high school, but Hamlet was one of my favorite plays. And so it's been very interesting seeing the connections of what she's actually doing with Hamlet. So if you're not familiar with Hamlet, Hamlet was the Prince of Denmark. His dad, King Hamlet, was killed by his own brother because he wanted to take over the country. He immediately went and married Gertrude, which is Hamlet's mom, and took over the country, even though Hamlet was the rightful heir. Right before that, Ophelia, who was the nobleman and noblewoman's daughter, had been talking to Hamlet. They were dating and exchanging letters. Noblemen and noblewomen are like right below kings, like the right under. So she would have been a good match for Hamlet in nobility status in their like society. I don't know how to, aristocrats or aristocratic, whatever. But Ophelia's dad and brother are like, we don't really trust him. He's too much, like just cut it off. And Ophelia, being a noblewoman had no choice of who they married. They did not have any like freedom. They had no freedom. They were controlled by everybody around them. She was controlled by Hamlet, her dad, and her brother. So they tell her, hey, you can't talk to him anymore. So she sends him a random letter one day and is like, I don't want to see you anymore, because she had to, even though she like loved him so much, she had to do that. He was like, this like girl is mean and I don't like her, whatever. And so he is like, okay, well, she's the worst. And he was questioning his mom because his dad had just died and then married his uncle. And so he's like thinking that his mom had betrayed him too. So he was just feeling really betrayed by women in general. So he's like, okay, Ophelia, boom, I'm done with you. Like, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I need to figure out who killed my dad, because this is crazy and I just don't know who's betraying me, and I need to figure out who is betraying me. So one night, a ghost of his dad shows up and he's like, hey, I got killed by my brother. Claudius killed me by putting poison in my ear while I was sleeping. And, he's the one that did all this. And so he's like, okay,